Good morning and welcome to this session around Google Meet hardware and some announcements that Asus are bringing around new kit coming into the market. My name is Mark Grady. I'm Head of Channel and Sales in EMEA for the Google Meeting Solutions business, and a big thank you for taking the time to listen to this recording. We'll be running a few things around the Asus announcement on Google Meet hardware, covering Google security, new features on G Suite as well, and we hope you find the session interesting. Now, first of all, just to update folks joining this recording today, we have had a change in name. Previously, we talked a lot about Google's products being Hangouts Meet hardware. I can now tell you that's changed. It's Google Meet hardware, and again, with the same commitment that remains, which is around video meetings for everyone, everywhere. And so you'll hear a little bit today about us talking about Google Meet hardware. That effectively is what you'll see this being talked about from our OEM partners going forward. Now, I think it's fair to say that the world has changed a lot with what's been happening with COVID-19, and I think that the time to look at hardware has really, never been sort of like higher on a CIO's priorities. And I think that what you see is that we don't see the number of people that were working remotely before COVID-19 being in place after COVID-19. I think we've seen a very big change, and whether you're looking at deploying this to talk externally or internally within your business, well, there's two elements to think about. One is that with remote workers, that you need to be in touch with them more and keeping sort of like the dialogue and the information sharing going. Also, you're going to see with remote work more and more customer engagement as well, and particularly with the hardware that we have today, that provides a top-level experience, whether you're in an office or at home, to use the Asus hardware that's available in the market today. Now, obviously, we've seen a very big growth in Google Meet daily active users, and I really wanted to pull out that that's really about the scale that Google has its global infrastructure today. The jump to 2 billion minutes per day in February to March was largely due to the credit that we have in terms of a great global infrastructure that we provide. And I think that as we move forward, infrastructure is key to this, and it's part of a joined up solution that goes from the meeting room right into the users that you will be talking to globally every day. Now, Google is not new to cloud-based video meetings. We've actually been in this area for 10 years. And like I said, the Hangouts logo was what we were talking about previously at the start of this. In 2018, we introduced an enterprise-grade infrastructure that powers Google Meet today. So, this is really important to understand that we see this as an enterprise-grade solution that can carry your business forward, that you can use to successfully collaborate internally and externally. Now, I'd like to pass over now to Kieran Vora at Asus to talk about the updates on Google video conferencing from their side. Over to you, Kieran.
Thanks, Mark. Hi there, I'm Kieran from Asus. I look after Meet hardware in EMEA. So we're going to quickly run through some slides on our announcement and updates on Google Meet hardware. So over the years, we've had various developments to our hardware portfolio. We originally started in 2014 with Chromebox for Meetings on the original Asus Chromebox. Then we transitioned to the Chromebox 2 and we launched the large room bundle. In 2017, we launched the Hangouts Meet hardware bundles. And in 2018, we launched the Chromebox 3 Hangout Meet hardware bundles. Now I'm pleased to announce that we're launching the Asus Google Meet hardware bundles, expected in July in Europe. What we've seen over this period is that the Chromeboxes have evolved in every iteration, and so have the peripherals to give you a much better audio and visual experience in the meeting room. Okay. So today we're announcing 3 new bundles. They're Asus Google Meet hardware kits. We have a starter kit, a small medium room kit, and a large room kit. RRPs start at 1950 euros ex VAT, go up to 2320 euros ex VAT. So let's take a look at the kits a little closer. So the starter and the small medium room kits are great for meeting rooms of up to 8 people. The starter room kit includes the new Asus Google Meet compute system, a Hudley IQ camera, a Google Meet remote, and a Google Meet speaker mic. The starter, so the small medium room kit includes a Google Meet compute system, a Hudley IQ, a MIMO monitor for control, and a Google Meet speaker mic. Next up, we have the large room kit. This includes the Google Meet compute system, a MIMO screen for control, and a Google Meet speaker mic. The camera isn't included in this hard bundle, but you can purchase the qualified camera from an authorized reseller. They include the Logitech PTZ Pro 2, Ava Cam 520, and Logitech Rally. The kit can be scaled for rooms of up to 20 people with additional speaker mics. Right, so just a quick comparison between the 3 kits. I think the main points to highlight here are the controllers and cameras changed between the bundles. So the starter kit includes a Google Meet remote and a Hudley IQ camera. The small medium room kit includes a MIMO monitor for control and a Hudley IQ camera. And the large room kit includes a MIMO monitor, but a larger camera such as a PTZ Pro 2 needs to be purchased separately. So taking a look closer at the Google Meet compute system. So in previous iterations of the hardware, we've had the Asus Chromebox. We're now transitioning to a new device that's been redesigned from the ground up. It's designed to be enterprise grade. The circuit board has been redesigned for enhanced performance and longevity. Manufacturing processes have changed and testing has been improved to ensure that you get an enterprise grade device with the reliability and longevity you expect. On top of that, the device is secure because it's built on Chrome OS. And it also pushes out firmware updates to all of your qualified peripherals. You'll notice that all of the ports are on the rear of the box for better cable management. The Meet compute system also has a Google Auto Update expiry of June 2028. So that'll give you up to 8 years worth of Google updates and support. It's a newer, slimmer design, which is perfect for mounting behind screens. It's approximately 30% slimmer than the current Chromebox 3. And we also supply it with a magnetic wall mount and stand included in the box. So the Google Meet remote is included in the starter kit. This is new to the bundles. We previously had a remote included in the original Chromebox for meetings, and we're now reintroducing it for rooms that don't necessarily need a touchscreen controller or need more flexibility. So you can join and exit the meeting using the remote with a simple click of the button, and it also has a QWERTY keyboard on the back, so you can enter meeting codes and also participate in the chat. The MIMO monitor is included in the small medium room kits and the large room kits. This gives you complete control of your Google Meet hardware. You can control the camera, and it also has HDMI input for presenting locally or while on a meet. The Google Meet speaker mic, so previously known as the Hangouts Meet speaker mic, is included in all 3 bundles. It has great noise and echo cancellation and audio pickup. You can daisy chain multiple speaker mics for any meeting room size, and they can be purchased separately from Asus. The speaker mic is also compatible with Google Assistant. This is there's some more information on this on the next slide. So Google Assistant is currently in beta mode on the Google speaker mic. It's only currently supported on this hardware, and it's currently in beta mode. So you'll need to sign up. There's more information if you scan the QR code. Once activated, you'll be able to join a meeting, leave a meeting, turn on spoken feedback, and dial out without having to touch anything. So it's great if you're looking for a zero-touch solution. So the Huddly IQ camera is a new camera in the bundle. It's been upgraded from the Huddly Go. It has a glass optics with a 4K sensor, which give you great quality, and you can also zoom without image loss. It's got a 150-degree field of view, so everyone in the meeting room can be captured. And I think moving on, we have our warranty. So in Europe and EMEA, we can supply our Meet hardware kits with an EMEA warranty covering 40 countries. This can be extended up to 58 countries with an additional warranty upgrade. We're also now able to offer an advanced replacement service. So there's more details about this. So the advanced replacement service covers 27 countries, and it's available as an additional warranty upgrade as well. Countries that aren't listed below are still covered under the standard EMEA warranty. This means that Asus can reduce the turnaround time on any faulty hardware. So if you, for example, have a camera fail, you can contact Asus and we'll send out a replacement camera. And once you've received the replacement camera, you just need to send back the faulty part to Asus.
So thanks, Kieran, for the update. And I think it's great to see that that we're adding that Asus are bringing the kit into the market. And just to confirm, obviously the great benefit of the speaker mic is that if you are looking to reduce the touch of equipment within an office, the voice features help within activating the meeting. Now, I just wanted to mention we have a number of G Suite Enterprise features available to all SKUs currently into Q3 that you can actually leverage the Asus hardware for. The first thing to mention is that obviously the Google Meet Enterprise Edition is extended to other variants of G Suite, so you can now include large meeting capabilities for up to 250 participants with no add-on required. This is very useful for larger training sessions where you want to have more interactivity. So it's a great feature that if you are looking particularly to run webinars or maybe collaborative sessions with people inside and outside your business, you can now go up to 250 participants. Next to that, with the enterprise SKU that you can try if you are on G Suite Basic or Business, is Livestream. Livestream is a facility next to the Hangouts that allows you to run training or events within your domain to up to 100,000 viewers. And the great thing about Livestream is that it can be recorded for later viewing as well. So it's a very powerful tool. And if you are looking to ensure that your organization has great communication across the whole of the business, very simple to set up and get started on. As you can see here from the video, it works within the same calendar structure as the Hangout. You then just literally have the option to choose a live stream, as you can see here, and that live stream is added very easily as well. Also, within the features that you can try out, and we're using it today, is the ability to record meetings to watch or share later. Meet allows you to record the meeting to a Google Drive, safely storing the recording for the meeting owner after it is stopped, and can be shared subsequently. Very useful feature, particularly with the remote workers and being flexible to accommodate the needs of a workforce in their home environment. It's another great feature that can be used as well. And particularly next to the hardware, what that means is that you can have the recording and the sound is world class as well. Another feature that we have launched as well is around if you have CEC certified devices, is that we can save power by automatically turning off Google Meet hardware displays. So within the G Suite admin, or next to the other features, you actually now have a display power saving, and you can apply it by turning the power saving on or off. So it's very, very useful. The automatic setting is 10 minutes of inactivity. Again, all of these things, it's worth mentioning the great benefit of taking Google Meet hardware is the ability to administrate it within your business. Now, whether that's your IT team or facilities as a delegated admin, we now have comprehensive management tools to optimize a deployment. So you can streamline the rollout, change it, training, all those things. But what's really cool now is you can also go through it and you can troubleshoot network issues with our integrated management tools. That network issues obviously is something that extends a little out to the to devices beyond the meeting room as well. So to recap on that, the fact is that with Google Meet hardware, it works with Gmail, fully integrated to Calendar, Docs, Slides, all the apps that you're probably working within your business today. So just to sort of be very clear here, you can share invite links and join meetings from Gmail or chat, schedule and join meetings directly from Calendar, as you can map each meeting solutions hardware kit to a room or a specific building or even a home location. And you can screen share wirelessly and record meetings and save to drive. Now, we just also want to mention that Google Meet is actually free for everyone now. If you go to meet.google.com or via mobile apps on iOS and Android, you can get the experience of Google Meet for free. And what I would say is, if you're a Gmail user, it's very easy to get started. Just wanted to mention meetings are limited to 60 minutes and 100 participants. If you're looking for the full experience, you'll need to be on G Suite Basic or Business up till September the 30th. But we're not enforcing any time limits until September the 30th on this. As I said, the link is there on the blog, and you can have a look and read in more details. All of this is backed up as well by Google Security, and we wanted to use this session to talk about the security. It starts very much from a number of core pillars that we have today. First of all, we want to be very clear about how we protect user privacy with Google Cloud. To be very clear, with Google Meet, you own the data as a user. Google does not sell or process your data for advertising or any other purpose. So it is solely for the purposes of providing services to our customer that should be mentioned here. And that is the key. We want to be very clear today and hope that you take that away from this session. Just to mention, video meetings and cloud recordings are encrypted by default. So all data that is in Meet is encrypted in transit by default between the client and Google for video meetings on a web browser, on Android and iOS apps, and in meeting rooms with Google Meeting Room hardware. The security on the physical Asus Chromebox that you've seen today is highly secure. It's been designed, from the ground up with secure booting and other features that you know well. The Meet recordings, if they're stored in Drive, are encrypted at rest by default. But we do want to be very clear. If you join a meeting by phone, audio is carried by the telephony network and might not be encrypted. So just to talk a little bit about end-to-end encryption, it comes up quite a bit. With end-to-end encryption, Google wouldn't be able to provide key Meet features today. And that's things like the ability to record meetings, automatic captioning, cloud-based media enhancements, and compatibility with the widest variety of client codecs. But what we can say is that Meet also adheres to the security standards such as DTLS and SRTP. And I think that certainly if you have questions on this, please talk to one of your Google reseller who can provide more information as well. Additionally, we understand that you want meetings to be safe, secure. It's very distressing if they're not. We have a number of anti-hijacking measures now in place for web meetings and telephony dial-ins to prevent brute forcing. And we continue to sort of monitor this with the various tools and track any adverse behavior. But we want to keep the meeting secure so you can get on with your business. Additionally, just to talk about the counter-abuse protections that we do have on apps and webs. Meeting codes, they're 10 characters long with 25 characters in the set. Meeting details can be changed in an invite, and the PIN can be as well. So very useful if a user is no longer part of the meeting invite, you can flex and make that change. To be very clear, people in the same domain as the meeting organizer can join without requesting permission. but only people in the same domain as the organizer can invite someone. So it's very, very important. And if you are working with an agency on a collaborative project, you just have to bear that in mind. Only people inside the organization in the meeting can accept requests to join, known with it by Google as knocks, but also people outside the domain explicitly added to the inviting calendar can join starting from 5 minutes before the start time. Outside of those 5 minutes or without being on the invite, a user must request to join and be admitted by someone in the organizer's domain. And finally, named rooms only work for participants within the organizer's domain as well. So very important features that you should be thinking about if if counter abuse is something you have more questions on. With the telephony aspect, we've listened and there's been some evolution here as well. So dial-in phone numbers and PIN combinations are invalid outside of a meeting time. Attackers are able to identify if a phone number and a PIN combination are valid, even if correct when there is no meeting scheduled. Additionally, meeting PINs are now 9 digits or more. This has been increased from 6 or 8, depending on the country you were dialing in from. Users can only join by phone from 5 minutes before the scheduled start time, and there is a limited number of join attempts per dial-in. Now, if there is a number of failed attempts, the phone is kept connected to increase the detection and possible attack. So we continue to do this, and I would strongly recommend that you look at online for more information. We also have stringent processes in place to comply with GDPR and other security and privacy programs. And I think that we also have stringent processes in Google around incident prevention, detection, and response as well. So I will now pass back to Kieran to wrap up the session.
Thank you, Mark. So Asus have teams in all of Google's launch markets. So if you'd like to find out more information about Google Meet or Google Meet hardware, please feel free to contact myself or Benoit from Google to find out more information. And then finally, we have a contact form. So if you'd like to find out when the new Asus Google Meet hardware will be available in your region, please feel free to complete the form and we'll be in touch to let you know when stock will be available. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kieran, and thank you everybody for taking the time to listen to this session today. I hope you found it valuable. Thank you.